Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin's and we're back for another edition of PauLInstaMyooin's personal best opinions on Pokemon. So this edition will be about Tentacool and Tentacruel. Now these two have the same exact moves, held item, and abilities, so video shouldn't be that long, but anyway, let's get on the moves for Tentacool and Tentacruel. For Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, first of all you want to start off with Acid. Now Acid is 40 power, 100 accuracy, physical poison type move and has a 10% chance of lowering the defense of whoever uses it again, so it's pretty good. And then Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is a 65 power, 100 accuracy special water type attack. And pretty much it has a 10% chance to lower the speed of whoever uses it again, so it's pretty good. And then Wrap. Wrap is a 15 power, 90 accuracy physical normal type move. And every time you use this attack on someone and it hits, I'm pretty sure it always has like they get wrapped up and stuff for like 2 to 5 turns until it says they're freed, and then they can't switch out or anything until then. So it's good. It stacks damage and all that, so it's pretty good. And then Screech. Screech is an 85 accuracy status normal type move, and the one you use this against, their defense gets lowered harshly. That means it lowers by 2. So it'll be especially good for the Acid and the Wrap, so it's pretty good. And then, hold on. So the parentheses, you want to have Hydro Pump instead of Bubble Beam. Now I'll explain why, because Hydro Pump is 110 power, 80 accuracy, water special type attack. There's no special effects, it's just very powerful. So the reason why I would usually have these kind of things in parentheses is because if an attacking move has under 90 accuracy, because you always want to really have attacking moves that have 90, at least 90 accuracy. With status moves like you saw with Screech, it had under 90. That doesn't really concern me all that much. It's just mainly you got to worry about the moves having that kind of stuff. So anyways, have that instead of Bubble Beam if you want to just risk it, but mainly I recommend is you would have a move on your team, like a Pokemon on the same team as this one, having like a move like Sweet Scent to lower the evasion of whoever you want to use Hydro Pump against, or just have an accuracy, a move that has lower accuracy to like use that up against them, because it's pretty much like raising your accuracy by 10 every time you lower their evasion. Then again, any stat boost and stat losses whenever Pokemon switches out, that all resets, so it can be very risky. But you can also just have a Pokemon with a move that boosts their own accuracy, but then also uses another move that is like Baton Pass, to where it passes over the effect, the stat boost and stat losses, mainly of course for that stat boost mainly, but if it's stat loss, no well. But it'll pass it over to whatever Pokemon you want the accuracy to go up to, so yeah. So anyways, then on to Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. So the only thing different here is instead of Acid and Wrap, you actually want Poison Jab and Ring Out. So what Poison Jab does, it's an 80 power, 100 accuracy physical poison type move and has a 30% chance to poison whoever it uses against. So pretty much what the poison status effect does is just takes a little bit of your health each turn, of like your maximum health, like just maximum health. It won't do less. If you have like less health, it'll just do the same based on how much health you have in total. And then Ring Out is 100% accuracy, normal, well, I guess it's special attack, yeah. And pretty much what it does, this does more damage whoever uses against, depending on if they have more health. So if they're at like full health, it'll do a lot of damage to them. Same deal here, have Hydro Pump instead of Bubble Beam if you want to risk it, or if you have certain specific stuff like I was talking about. And then for Pokemon Black, White, Black 2, White 2, XY, and no, just XY. So the only thing that's different here is instead of Poison Jab and Screech, you actually want Acid Spray and Hex. So what Acid Spray is, this is a 40 power, 100 accuracy special poison type move, and pretty much this move is amazing because every time this move hits an opponent, it lowers their special defense by 2. So pretty much this is a special attack, and then so is Bubble Beam and Hex. Well, Ring Out is as well, but that's only if they have the more health they have, the more damage it does. But anyway, it's just really good for setting up for them to take massive damage. So it's pretty good. And then Hex is I think it's 65 power, or if not, then 60 power. It's 100 accuracy special ghost type move. And pretty much, the cool effect about this is, if you use this against a Pokemon that has a status effect on them, then it'll do double the damage. So it's pretty sweet. And then the same, I have Hydro Pump instead of Bubble Beam if you want to risk it. Or if you have like the specific terms, like I said. And then for Pokemon Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, the only thing different here is instead of Bubble Beam, you actually want Brine. Now, Brine is a 65 power, 100 accuracy water special attack, and why it's better than Bubble Beam and why there's no point in getting Hydro Pump is actually, if you use this against a Pokemon that has half or less health, then this will do double the damage, so it's a very amazing move. And then for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, instead of Hex, Acid Spray, and Brine, they're all in there, so I just put Wrap, Screech, and Poison Jab, but also have Surf. So this is not that less power for the Hydro Pump, so I don't bother to put the parentheses. You might as well just have this. So this is a 95 power, 100 accuracy water special attack, and it's just a powerful move. I believe in earlier generations it's 90 power, but I believe in the later ones it's 95. But anyways, the held item for Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, they both have the same effects. In the older ones it's called Pink Bow, and the newer ones it's called Silk Scarf, but they both have the same effect. Boost the power of normal type moves by 10%. That's pretty good. And then for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, X, Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. For offline, you want the Life Orb. Now, the one who's holding this, their moves gets boosted by both their attack and special attack. It's boosted by 30%, but every time you do damage, you take a bit of damage depending on how much you do. So you'll get more power, but you'll be taking a lot more damage from your own moves. And then for online, the rule about online with held items is, if there's a held item and you use it online, if it would have been used in battle, you actually get it back after the online battle is done. But of course, in offline, if it would get used up, then you would have to grind for that item again, because Focus Sash is a very hard item to grind for. But I'll explain what Focus Sash does. So if your Pokemon is at full health and they're holding this, and they would have got one-shotted, they'll always live at 1 health. So it's a very good thing to prevent being swept from like a team that you know you're going to most likely lose against. I just have a better chance of winning, because as long as you don't get paralyzed, sleep, flinched, or you just miss your move, then you always get at least one move off, so it's pretty good. And then for Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, the same moon, it's not the same moon, the same item for online, the Focus Sash, but for offline you want Normalium Z. Now, this is to boost that Ring Out, and pretty much what it does, it makes the Ring Out, the Z move, it makes it to like an 190 power apparently, so it's a very good one, because Ring Out is mainly, like I said, the more health they have, the more damage it does, but this straight up does raw damage, so definitely that's awesome. And then for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, there are no held items. Then the abilities, so I'll explain the other two abilities first. So the other basic ability for Tentacool and Tentacruel is Liquid Ooze. Now what Liquid Ooze does is, if there is a move that drains health from you, and then makes it like, recover the opponent, have the opponent recover health because they drain it from you, the health that would have recovered would actually do damage to them because of Liquid Ooze's effect. That's like pretty much like if someone used like Leech Seed on you and your Pokemon had Liquid Ooze, every time they would just get damaged. You'll still take damage though, but they won't be gaining health. They'll just actually be taking damage, so it's pretty good. And then the hidden ability is Rain Dish. Now Rain Dish is pretty much when it's raining, like the move Rain Dance if it's like used, or the ability Drizzle. When the weather is like rainy, each turn you'll gain a little bit of health, which that's pretty useless because Tentacool and Tentacruel don't learn that by level up Rain Dance. But the best ability on these two has got to be Clear Body. Now Clear Body is amazing because it pretty much makes it to where you won't lose any stats at all, ever. So it's such an amazing ability. It's it's like pretty much one of the best abilities there ever is. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. So if you enjoyed, if you'd be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. Link is in the description down below. But anyways, I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin's, and goodbye.